Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to discuss credit card debt and how to get out of it. Whether if you owe $1,000, $5,000, or even $10,000. If you're disciplined and make sacrifices, you'll be out of credit card debt sooner than you think. My goal in life is to be a screenwriter and film director. A few years back I wanted to shoot an independent film, so I decided to save up as much money as I could to put towards the film. And the money that I was short, I opened up new credit card accounts and put all the remaining balance for the film onto the credit cards. I ended up racking close to about $15,000 worth of credit card debt. The biggest issue with credit card debt is the amount of interest that adds on top of the principal. If you pay just the bare minimum or a little bit above the minimum, you'll end up paying a substantial amount more than you ended up borrowing. I paid off my credit card debt in about a year and a half, and I only ended up paying $150 in interest. The way I was able to do this was in the first year I paid about $10,000 in credit card debt. I had zero APR on my credit card for the first year, which means I didn't have to pay any interest. After my grace period, what I did was I got another credit card and I did a balance transfer for the remaining $5,000. Now I did have to pay a 3% transfer fee to put it onto the new credit card, but that is significantly better than what interest I would have had to pay the next month if I stayed the way it was with the older credit cards that I had. I paid off the remaining balance on the new credit card in about 6 months, and I didn't miss a payment once, and currently my credit score is in the 800s. Your story and your reasons for why you're in credit card debt, you have to put those in the past. Reliving them is not helpful, but remembering them is, just to make sure that you don't end up putting yourself inside the exact same situation that you are now. The way to pay off the debt is discipline and sacrifices. You have to be disciplined and make sure that you can consistently pay off the same amount every single month towards getting to the goal of paying off your credit cards. So you have to ask yourself right now, what is the maximum amount that I can spend, I can pay towards my credit card and still be able to survive in life? The number I got was roughly about $800. The way I was able to achieve this was I had to make a number of sacrifices. The first sacrifice I made was I had to get a roommate. And I don't mean get a roommate as in someone had to move in the same apartment as me. I mean I had to actually get someone to move into the same room as me, and we had to share a room. And this was something I did not want to do at all. However, it was a sacrifice I had to make to reach the goal that I wanted. And what it did was cut my rent in half. So cutting your cost of living in half will help significantly when it comes towards paying off your debt. The second sacrifice I made was making sure not to eat out. I prepared all of my meals, whether if it was for work, I would make lunch, or if I would, for breakfast and dinner, I would make sure that I would eat them at home. This helps so much you don't even understand. The amount of money that you spend when you end up going out eating at all these different places compared to the amount of money that you can save if you just go to the grocery store and make all the foods and prepare all the food yourself, you will save so much money, and you can put this all towards your debt and it will help you out immensely. The third sacrifice I made was making sure that the entertainment in my life was either extremely cheap or free. We all need entertainment in our life. The thing about it is we just have to make sure that it isn't something that has to cost so much. So for instance, if you like football and you want to watch the football games, go to your friend's house or watch it at home. You don't have to go to the bar and watch it, because every single time you go to the bar to watch the games, you're going to be spending $25, $50, or even more dollars each time. And if you're doing $50 each weekend for the entire month, that's $200 that could have went towards your credit card. If you stay disciplined to these sacrifices that you're willing to make, you'll get a credit card debt a lot sooner than you think, and it will relieve a lot of stress from you knowing that you don't owe money to anyone else. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please drop a like and hit the subscribe button, and have a beautiful rest of the day. Peace!